Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, the Rams are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A give up the middle to Akers. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Room here to run. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
The tackle there by Brian Poole.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down at 5. And now they'll throw with Lance. Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Lance now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to get a lot more attention and coverage moving forward.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, here we go. Yes, yes.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Lance to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Now their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the interception sent him on a terrific field position with 3 points. The end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
On the return is Williams. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
He'll check this down to Akers.
And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over the 1st down at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That game for the Rams field goal.
gets this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now Lance.
And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd and short.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, move!
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Down!
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring it down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the counter.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
In motion comes the tight end left. And again, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield with it once more.
Middle of the field.
And a loose football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. First down, Mayfield.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that make us now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not on that line. But here comes the onside kick. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the 49er hands team does its job. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's the brings up second and 5.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.